Today we have this 2016 Rubicon Hard Rock. Probably by far the cleanest and nicest Jeep we have done to date. It does not have a V8 and 1-ton axles, but it is absolutely beautiful. And we'll go over this phase, what we've done, just to add to what we did last year. I believe last year we did a bunch of axle reinforcement, gear change, lift, tires and wheels, tire carrier and spare tire. Over this video we will highlight what has been done this round. We'll start with the front bumper here. This is a VKS V3 steel version front bumper. This is a frame chop bumper where the front of the cross member and the crash bar has all been removed for extreme ground clearance. It's been powder coated black. It has the Rock Your 4x4 Big Hoss Fairlead and a red Factor 55 Flat Link E. The winch of choice was a Xeon 12S. Lights on the front bumper are Baja Designs XL80 Pro round, and we have installed on his front bumper here the remote fitting, which includes the compressor under the hood. We'll raise the hood and take a look at that here in just a moment, and all of the fittings and plumbing to run the compressor remote fitting to the front bumper. Moving along, this is a Nemesis crawler fender flare, aluminum, has what they call the Skeletos upgrade. Up under here, the Skeletos upgrade is this aluminum bracing that is added to the back side of the fender. That gives it some more strength. These are painted to match body color, and it has the Nemesis aluminum inner fenders that are powder coated black, and also note the underside of the fenders are powder coated black as well. So when you look up under it, everything looks nice and clean, and it's got 3/4 inch button LED marker lights on the flare. The rear fender flare is much the same. It's the Nemesis crawler flare, painted to match with black powder coat underside. Rocker skins and rock rails added on this visit were Evo steel rock skins, and they've been color matched white to the Jeep, and these are Evo's weld-on sliders. We've got 3 mounting points on the frame that they're welded to. 1, 2, and 3. Another super clean part of this phase was the TNT aluminum rear corners. These are aluminum, painted to match body color with stainless fasteners. And they have the off-road only light dot LED tail lights, brake lights, backup lights. This side fits well with the Evo tire carrier. It's a snug fit, but it does work. Here's a view of the Nemesis inner fender. Powder coated black, has their nice little logo here. The rear bumper installed in this phase was a VKS Shorty rear bumper. Has some recovery points as well as a hitch if you want to tow a small trailer, camper, or whatever the case may be. Since the rear bumper and the corners took the place of the license plate, we've added a rock hard license plate relocation bracket with an off-road only light plate, license plate, and third brake light. Under hood you can see the Rock Your 4x4 remote fitting kit. This is the air hose that is mounted, it goes to the front bumper. Comes up here to the compressor mounted to an ARB twin, that's the CKM TA12, mounted to the metal cloak bracket. And we also installed the S-Pod on this visit, and it's mounted with Metal Cloak's S-Pod mounting bracket, which also is made into the relocation kit for the vacuum pump. The vacuum pump's tucked up way under there, you can't really see it, but since the front bumper needed the space of that vacuum pump, it was removed from up here, so it's no longer under the front bumper. It's now under the S-Pod. Really clean way of doing it. Metal Cloak did a good job with that bracket. Another set of lights installed on this phase was the Baja Designs Squadron Pros, mounted to Poison Spider A-pillar mounting brackets on the windshield. Moving to the inside, of course the S-Pod has 6 options. We've only used 3. One is the XLR lights on the front bumper. The second one is the Squadron Pros on the windshield. And lastly, the ARB compressor. Phase 2 of this project, we also installed a rock hard sport cage. You can see the side A-pillar brackets have been powder coated to match body color. As long as you're doing it, might as well do all of it. So we've got painted to match upper T-bar, painted to match rear 4-door bar, and then back here on the corners we've got C-pillar brackets that are also painted to match. The dash bar on this one we chose to do a matte black just so there wouldn't be any kind of glare on a sunny day. Adds a little bit of a contrast. It's a nice touch to this cage install. As you can see here, it fits the dash like a glove. Really clean, no interference with the door. Really nice option if you choose to do a bolt-on cage. Here's another view of the C-pillar bars. They go up and attach to the cage at the top, and the fabric is trimmed out around those. Really an extremely sharp Jeep. Once again, this is probably the prettiest, cleanest, and nicest Jeep we've done to date. Brian gives us pretty much free rein to do what we think should be done, with his approval, of course. Just a really good contrast of black and white. Flares have a good amount of coverage, but still look really slick. Gives it a lot more tire clearance. No chance of a tree bouncing off of them. Thanks once again for tuning in to the Rock Your 4x4 YouTube channel. Subscribe if you like. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Let us know if we can help you with your Jeep, truck, or SUV build.